Om. Om. Om.
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18. We are studying now verse 49. So far, the Karmaja Siddhi, the final accomplishment that can be gained in terms of preparing oneself to gain Atmajnana, is Karmaja Siddhi means Chitta Shuddhi, the Antakarana, which is capable of displaying our Swarupa in its true nature. This is indispensable, without which Aparoksha Jnana and Nishtha in that is next to impossible. So that was described so far. Now, what for is this Karmaja Siddhi? What for you want Chitta Shuddhi or Shuddhanta Karana? It is to gain the yogyata, eligibility, capacity to gain the Atmajnana. What you get by that? You gain what is called as Naishkarmya Siddhi. Naishkarmya Siddhi characterized by Jnana Nishtha. Actually, Naishkarmya Siddhi means nothing but moksha. What is moksha? Abidance in our true nature. Swarupena avasthanam. Being ourselves what we are in reality, in contrast to what we experience now, moment by moment, as samsari sukadukatmaka jiva. So in reality, we are nothing but ever existing, self-evident, self-experiencing principle of ananda, limitless happiness. And you know what we are experiencing now? Because of ignorance. So, me, Atma, free from ignorance and its effect, karya, samsara, remaining in my swarupa is moksha. So that is what its finale, its culmination, wherein the mind is totally absorbed in our swarupa, is what is called as Naishkarmya Siddhi. Why the word Naishkarmya we have seen yesterday? It will come in the Bhasya, now also as such. It is characterized by Jnana Nishtha, not simply being aware of what I am in reality, free from all this, but a thorough absorption in this Aparoksha Jnana, Aparoksha Nubhuti, the direct awareness of our true nature. So that needs to be told because that is the final goal. It is the goal of human existence. The human embodiment is designed to gain this knowledge, not for khao piyo maja karo. Khao piyo maja karo, you can do better in other embodiments, but not in being much more than the human embodiment. But human embodiment is meant to gain this Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana. So that needs to be told, and therefore Bhagavan continues now. Read 49.
असक्त बुद्धिः सर्वत्र जितात्मा विगतः स्पृहः नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धिं परमां संन्यासेनाधिगच्छति.
Sarvatra, Anvaya, Prose order. Sarvatra asakta buddhi jitatma vigata spraha, add adhyara, a supplementary word, purushaha, vigata spraha, purushaha. Sannyasena paramam naishkarmya siddhim adhigacchati. Such a person with a sarvatra asakta buddhi, the one who has no preeti, no love for all those things, for all those objects and beings which were hitherto considered as the sources of happiness. Love at any time is for that from which we think we get happiness. So therefore, all entities or things, objects from which we think we can get happiness, that love is there, but now that love is not there. Why? He has discovered these are not the sources of happiness. No doubt, they may seem to give us some bouts of happiness here and there, but even that happiness doesn't belong to them. It is not their intrinsic nature. And that happiness, true happiness, is nothing but our true nature. But I am denied of it because of my erroneous identification with the bodies, senses, mind, intellect. So one who has analyzed, investigated this, that the sense objects, Vishayas, wherein I had that love, hankering to get them so far, is no more there. So therefore, asakti means priti. The one who has got this asakti priti is called saktaha. One has no asakti, no priti for this so-called sense object which are considered as the source of happiness. One who has no such love is called asakta buddhi. So it means Vishayeshu, in the sense objects or in the sense pleasure, he has no more hankering, no more love, not because that he can't get it. He may have it. He has it, but he knows they are incapable of making me truly contented. Wherein I can say, thus far, no further, without any further want of any type whatsoever. So asakta buddhi. And because he has no more values for the sense pleasure because of his true investigation and what he has discovered now, found now in reality, says Jitatma, that leads him to have control, mastery over his body, indriyas, mind, intellect. Till now, like a car which has no brakes operating is what speeding. His mind was always speeding toward the vishayas. 24/7, mind was preoccupied in sense pleasures only. But now no more. That fascination, that attraction for these vishayas are no more there, born of Viveka, the first and discovery that he has conducted. And not that what the Shastra says or Guru says. He is convinced about this, and therefore he has no more interest in that. See, you cannot force the mind to go to those things wherein it has no interest. And where it has got interest, it is difficult to bring it out. But now, because of discovery, he has found that they are of no worth that way, and therefore he has no interest, and that being the case, he has now got the mastery, control over the body, indriya, senses, mind, intellect, which no more gravitate toward these sense pleasures. As a result of this, what? That person becomes vigata spraha. Spraha, that is spraha. Now here, see, spraha means anchoring for sense pleasures. Trishna. Trishna means thirst. That never satiating thirst for sense pleasure. Spraha. He has no spraha. But this gets included in the asakta buddhi only. See, he has no more fascination, no more desires, no more hankering for sense pleasure, gets included in the word asakta buddhi. He has no priti for them. Therefore, this has got an additional meaning. What is spraha here? He has no trishna hankering for even the minimum things that are necessary to keep his body going on. They are necessary, and he does take to them. But even there, the mind is not preoccupied. You know, kya hoga? This is a question. He is not. Of course, he has got this thing. What is that? He will take care. Who will take care? Bhagavan will take. And it is true. Those who take to the pursuit of gaining knowledge or developing bhakti, Bhagavan has said, I will take care. Yoga Kshemavana. And when Bhagavan says he will never fail, it is not like any promise of any individual. At times, individual is wanting to do it, but he has no capacity. These things don't hold together Bhagavan. He is omnipotent, he is omniscient, he is omnipresent. You need not even ask. If you truly deserve, it will be given without asking. And even if you don't deserve, million times you may ask, Bhagavan will not give it. At times, thoda to kuch dega to make you take to right path. But he is not interested in that. So therefore, here, he is not worried or concerned even about the maintenance of this body. It will actually takes care by prarabdha. That movement of the body is there, it will be taken care of. How, etc., may differ. So so therefore, he is not bothered about that also. Vigata spraha. Otherwise, vigata spraha means what? He has no that asakta buddhi only. Such a purusha, person, what is again? Sannyasena. By sannyasa. Here, sannyasa word can be taken in two ways. One way sannyasa is sannyasena is samyak darshanena, by the right knowledge. What is the right knowledge? Knowing one's swarupa, atma jnana, brahma jnana, jiveshwara aikya. By this knowledge of oneself, of jagat and Ishvara, all being one and the same principle, Chaitanya Swarupa, totally free from entire creation, including the free from body. Sannyasa, this is one meaning. Or Sarva Karma Sannyasa with knowledge. Earlier, he has taken to Vividisha Sannyasa, wherein all karmas were given up. Now he has got the knowledge, so therefore, by giving up all karmas and supplemented with the knowledge, either way means by Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Sannyasena, Paramam, the most exalted. What makes it most exalted? Because what you gain thereby is most exalted. What is that you gain by that? Naishkarma Siddhim. Siddhi is prapti, acquisition, gaining of Naishkarma. Naishkarma is our Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa, wherein no actions can ever be possible because it is totally free from embodiment. For actions, upadhis, embodiments are required. Chaitanya is free from that. Just electricity left itself is free from all gadgets. No functions ever possible. So here, Naishkarma Paramam Adhigachati, Adhigachati, Prapnoti, gains. So that means Karmaja Siddhi, or what is called Chitta Shuddhi, or Shuddhanta Karna, is meant for gaining Naishkarma Siddhi or Atma Jnana Nishtha, what is called as moksha. But in between, few things are there, like told Asakta Buddhi, Vigadasura, etc., Jitatma, etc. are there. That order will be told from next verse onward. Now let us see the Bhasya. Asakta,
असक्ता संगरहिता बुद्धि अंतःकरणम यस्य सहा असक्त बुद्धि
who is Asakta Buddhi? Bit. Who is Asakta Buddhi? See, the one whose buddhi, what is buddhi? Antakarana mind, is asakta. What is asakta? Meaning of asakta? Sangarahita. So you know this style of bhashya. The word asakta from the verse is taken, its meaning is given as, and what is that? Buddhi, so feminine. Sangarahita. Sangarahita means Vishayeshu asakti rahita. Vishayeshu priti rahita. That buddhi which has no more hankering, love, or fascination for sense objects, sense pleasure. That buddhi. Yasya saha is a bahurihi samasa. The compound is bahuri. Means it points out the person who has got such buddhi which is asakta. Such a person is called what? Asakta buddhi. So therefore, asakta buddhi here doesn't mean buddhi which is asakta. It means the person who has such buddhi which is asakta. That way you have to take bahuri. So that is pitambaraha. You know it's pitambara? The yellow dhoti, yellow cloth. But it is not yellow cloth. Pitambaram yasya saha pitambaraha. The one who wears yellow cloth, yellow dhoti is Pitambara, means Vishnu. So Pitambara, you can say yellow cloth. The one who wears yellow cloth means generally Vishnu. Pitambara. So like this. So the person who has got such asakta buddhi, now the question comes, he has no hankering, he has no love, he has no fascination, he has no interest in what? In whatever you can generally have. And what are those where you can have asakti, priti? Says sarvatra. Sarvatra. With respect to everything, in all. What are those? Namely, putra daradishu. Children, wife, husband, wealth, name, fame, car, bungalow, you can go on. Or position. I want to be prime minister. So like this, in whatever, in whomsoever, there's a possibility of having a love or interest or fascination in all those things. Putra, including Brahmaloka. Because highest standard of living or highest standard of joy as far as the creation is concerned is Brahmaloka. Even there he is not interested. You know why? You may say, what foolishness. Such a great occasion to gain joy which is unsurpassed nowhere in the other part of the creation. You know why it is not desirable? Even there, to have that, you must have a body first. That body may be most exalted compared to other bodies, but it is a body. It is a upadhi. It is not real, and you are getting hooked at that. And in that body, you have got an I notion. Yeah, Kamsa. You may have all this. Some advantage is there. What is it? Krama mukti. Of course, that provided you are eligible for that. You continue to live in Brahmaloka until the kalpa gets over. After that, you get the moksha. In Anubhuti Prakasha, there is a chapter where Vidyaranamadi analyzes this, what is the proposal of gaining Brahmaloka. And not only Brahmaloka, status of Hiranyagarbha, status of Virat, what is that? The master there, the chief there. Number one chief is Hiranyagarbha. Number two chief is Virat. Aspiring for that. He said, it is a penny-wise, pound-foolish proposal. How come? If you say that the moment you get the body, you get Atma-Jnana. True. But to get that status, you have to slog in not one life, many lives in terms of karmas and upasanas. And not only that, at the time of death, by thorough practice of yoga, you should be able to eject the subtle body through Brahmarandra. And all along, if you commit mistake, negative card is punched there. Negative ranking. All for what? To go there and get the Atma-Jnana. Why not get here? Without all these things. So, even in Brahmaloka, or the post of Hiranyagarbha Virat, he is not interested. You know, I can gain my knowledge right now here itself. So therefore, wherever such possibility is there of having love, interest, fascination, to get some joy from that, he is not interested at all. So that is putra dharadishu, asakti nimitteshu, which can be the causes of priti, which can be the locus, ashraya, to have such priti in all this is what? Asakta buddhi. Continue.
जितात्मा जितः वशीकृतः आत्मा अंतःकरणम यस्य सः जितात्मा.
Vijitatma now. Jitaha. Conquer means what? Vashikritaha. One who has controlled and kept under one's control. What are those? What is that? Atma. In this context, Atma doesn't mean the true I, Satchidananda Atma, but the Atma means oneself in the sense Antakarana. Bhashyakara gives the meaning Antakarana. Antakarana, yasya saha jitatma. Again here, Bhuri. Jitatma means the person who has kept one's Antakarana, mind, under one's control. In the case of common mind, the person is under the control of mind. Mind decides where to go, what to do. And this individual is what? A slave. It is not that way. Oh, mind, you are my servant. You are my instrument. I will utilize in whatever way I want, not you dictate. So the one who has got the mastery over the mind, person, that is who? Ijjitatma. Further, read.
विगत स्पृहः विगता स्पृहा तृष्णा देह जीवित भोगेषु यस्मात् सः विगत स्पृहः.
Again, Vigasara is person. The person in whom Spruha is no more. Vigaspa. What is that? Who is Vigaspa? Vigata, gone, ended. What? Spruha. What is Spruha? Trishna. Thirst. Hankering. Hankering for what? Deha jivita bhogeshu. In thus, bhogas, experiences, in terms of Deha jivita means all those things which are necessary for continuing the life. Body, I should live long, etc. Jivita, longevity, etc. Is not bothered at all. So therefore, not only bothered about the longevity and the body, etc. Also what is required to maintain the body. He has the conviction that Bhagavan will take care of this because I have taken to this pursuit. So you have taken this pursuit, what is that? Because Bhagavan himself says this is the pursuit. Having been born as a human being, the main pursuit is this. And if you take to it totally, Bhagavan will take care, he has promised. And the promise of Bhagavan can never go wrong, it can never fail. So, therefore, the one who has even no concern about his body, longevity, or what is this? So that is what such a person is Vigaspraha. Now, such a person, what does he get? Continue.
यः एवं भूतः आत्मज्ञः सः नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धिं निर्गतानि कर्माणि यस्मात् निष्क्रियात्म संबोधात् सः निष्कर्मा तस्य भावः नैष्कर्म्यम् नैष्कर्म्यं च तत्सिद्धिः च सा नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धिः.
Earlier, Deha Jivita Bhogeshu Yasmat. Yasmat, the one from whom, fifth case it is, the one from whom the Trishna, the hankering, thirst for even the body, longevity, and what is necessary for that is gone. Such a person. Now here, what is the Nishkarma Siddhi? Yaha evam bhutaha. The person who is of such nature. With that now, include all this. Number one, asakta buddhi. Number two, chitatma. Number three, vigadaspraha. The person who is endowed with these all features, eva bhutaha, and who is Atmadnyaha. He has already got Atmadnyana. Atmadnyaha, the one who has got knowledge, one who has got Atmadhyana, and he has got all these qualifications. Saha, such a person. What does he get? He gets Naishkarma Siddhi. Now, what is Naishkarma Siddhi is being explained. Nirgatani karmani yasma. That state or entity, yasmat, from whom karmani nirgatani. All karmas have departed. That state, that entity wherein no more karmas are done or possible. Nirgatani, gone. What karmani? All karma. The state wherein no karma is there, no karma is possible. Yasma, the one from whom. How? What happened? Because of this reason or because of this cause. What is it? Nishkriyatma Sambodha. Sambodha, by the knowledge of Nishkriya Atma. Knowledge of Atma with Nishkriya means actionless, wherein actions are not possible. It's Sambodha by knowledge. Saha means the person from whom all karmas have sealed, no more possible, because he has got Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana. Saha. That person is called who? Nishkarma. An actionless person. The person who has simply given up karma means who needs karma and yet doesn't do karma is not nishkarma. He's a lazy person. But here, the one from whom all karmas have departed. Why? In his vision, knowledge of Swarupa, true nature. No karmas, no means to do karma. His body is not his characteristic feature. His mind is absorbed in the Atma Swarupa, where no karmas are possible. Such a person is called who? And how it is? Nishkriya Atma Sambodha. Saha Nishkarma. Then Naishkarma is there. What is Naishkarma? The grammar is involved. Tasya Bhava Naishkarma means the Nishkarma, the person who has got this state or this knowledge of Nishkarma, this Nishkriya Atma, so that its Bhava means abstract noun, the state of being Nishkarma. So, therefore, the state or the nature of being Nishkarma is called Naishkarmya. Why it is called Naishkarmya Siddhi? It is nature is Naishkarmya, at the same time it is Siddhi, the most exalted accomplishment. So therefore, see how step by step, word by word, the Bhasya derives the word used in the original verse. So that's why it's called Padabhasya. Padabhasya means commentary on the words, word by word, word by word, word. There's another nature of Bhasya called Vakya Bhasya. It is not in all. It is found in Kenopanishad. After commenting on Kenopanishad, word by word, what is called Padabhasya, Shankaracharya was not satisfied because there are many things that need to be told. And why did it not include? The rules of writing Bhasya do not allow that. Even commenting, for writing commentary Bhasya, There are certain rules. They don't allow. So therefore, he wrote another Bhasya, Vakya Bhasya, where he has got full freedom of what is to be told, etc., expanding, etc. There we have got Vakya Bhasya, two Bhashyas. So here, that it is Naishkarma state or Naishkarma accomplishment, at the same time Siddhi Prapti, Sa Naishkarma Siddhi. Earlier, Nishkriyatma Sambodha. This phrase has got, that is what, another reading. It says Nishkriya Brahmatma Sambodha. Little addition. In our book, it is Nishkriyatma Sambodha. Other reading, what is called as Pathantara. Other reading is Nishkriya Brahmatma Sambodha. Because of knowledge of Atma identical with Brahma, which is Nishkriya, free from all karma. That's right. So therefore here, this is one meaning of Naishkarma Siddhi. This word can be looked at by in different way. The second meaning is being given of Naishkarma. Continue.
नैष्कर्म्यस्य वा सिद्धिः कर्मज सिद्धि विलक्षणां सद्यो मुक्त्यवस्थान रूपां संन्यासेन सम्यक् दर्शनेन.
Wait. You have skipped one line. Naishkarma se va siddhi nishkriyatma sarupavasthan lakshanasya. You didn't get it?
Yes.
Naishkarma se va siddhi nishkriyatma sarupavasthana lakshanasya siddhi nishpattihi tam naishkarma siddhim paramam prakrishtam karmaja siddhi vilakshanam. It comes that way. Okay. We'll see that now. Naishkarmasya va siddhi va, or. One meaning of Naishkarma is given. Now other meaning is like this. What is it? Siddhi means prapti. Of what? Naishkarmya. So what is Naishkarmya? Second meaning is like this. What is it? Nishkriyatma sarupavasthana lakshanasya siddhi. Siddhi, accomplishment of what? Avasthana, abidance, characterized by Nishkriyatma Swarup, means that Siddhi, accomplishment, characterized by Avasthana, the firm abidance in Nishkriya Atma Swarupa. The firm abidance of what? Buddhi. The firm remaining, the firm abidance, the firm absorption of the Buddhi in the Atma Swarupa, in one's own true nature. And what is it? Nishkriya, wherein karmas are not there. Also, karmas are not possible. So that is what? Nishkriyatma Swarupa Lakshanasya Siddhi. The meaning of Siddhi is given as what? Nishpattihi. Nishpatti means prapti. Gaining, acquiring the accomplishment characterized by absorption in the Atma Swarupa, which is free from action, which is actionless. So that is tam, that one accusative. Naishkarma siddhim, that naishkarma. And what is nature? Paramam. Paramam means It is prakrishtam, most exalted, because the gain is most exalted. Discovering yourself to be the limitless happiness, free from, totally free from sorrows, totally free from janma marana, the transmigration, and ever existent principle, the great principle. So, prakrishtam. Then again, it is what? One more thing is told. Earlier also Siddhi was told. Karmaja Siddhi. He says, this is distinct from that earlier Siddhi, which is Chitta Shuddhi, Shuddhantakara. That is brought or notice. Karmaja Siddhi Vilakshana. Karmaja Siddhi Vilakshana. Vilakshana, distinct from Karmaja Siddhi. Siddhi, accomplishment, born of karma, namely Chitta Shuddhi or Shuddha Antakarma. Now, when he gets, continue Sadhya.
सद्यो मुक्त्यवस्थान रूपाम संन्यासेन सम्यक दर्शनेन तत्पूर्वकेण वा सर्वकर्म संन्यासेन अधिगच्छति प्राप्नोति.
So, Sadhya, not after this thing, dying or etc. Immediately, right now, here, the moment the mind is absorbed in Swarupa, Sadhya. And what is nature? Its nature, Muktyavasthana Rupa. Is a state of buddhi, of abidance with Swarupa called moksha, mukti. Or correct by the thing but moksha, liberation. This is what is called liberation. How he gets? Sannyasena. By sannyasa, sorry, not sannyasena. Sannyasena, meaning is given there. Samyak darshanena. The right knowledge of Atma Swarupa, identical with Brahma Swarupa. Or tat purvakena va, kar sarva karma sannyasena. Or tat purvakena sarva karma sannyasena. Giving up all karmas with jnana. Discovering oneself to be one who is free from karma, wherein karmas are not possible. So that is how tat purvakena means samyak darshana purvakena. So with samyak darshana, but sarva karma sannyasena, by giving up all karma. You may wonder why that giving of karma is involved. See, any karma means your preoccupation in that is required. Can you do any karma without spending time required for it? Now you say, here is a person who doesn't need any other karmas. He has nothing to gain from any other karmas. The only preoccupation is making the mind absorbed in this. So therefore, say, sarva karma sannyasena. He withdraws oneself from all the karmas activity, makes the mind absorbed in the Swarupa. Adhigacchati means prapnoti. He gains the state of moksha. And this is what is told by Bhagavan also in 5th chapter. Continue.
तथा च उक्तम सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्य नैव कुर्वन् न कारयन् आस्ते इति.
This is what told by Bhagavan in chapter 5, verse 13. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasya. Having given up all karmas by mind. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. Having given up karmas, why? Manasa sanyasya. Manasa means in the knowledge that me, Chaitanya Sarupa, is free from all action, thereby given up. For Vyavahara, he may do many things, but his mind is focused on Chaitanya Sarupa Atma, where karmas are not possible. Manasa sanyasya naiva kurvanna karaya. Neither he does nor he prompts or makes others to do. There are people who don't do, but they make others do. Even not that. So there is naiva kurvanna sanyasya aste remains in this embodiment, Navadvare Puridehi, in this body which has got 9 the gates, etc. Of course, the figurative we have seen in some other context earlier also while learning 5th chapter. So he remains. So in short, karmaja siddhi, the accomplishment chitta shuddhi or shuddhanta or pure mind gained through karma yoga, one can gain naishkarma siddhi, state of abidance in one's swarupa, free from embodiment. He can get. Now the question comes. I have got karmaja siddhi. I want naishkarma siddhi, jnanishta siddhi, or brahma prapti. How to proceed? What is the order of proceeding? What is the mode of proceeding? What is the way of proceeding? You have got karmaja siddhi shuddhanta karma, chitta shuddhi, pure mind. Now your goal is to gain naishkarma siddhi, or what is called jnana lakshana, also called brahma prapti. What needs to be taken to in between? That order is going to be given, wherein while discussing this, Shankaracharya in the next verse, verse 50, he gives the exact nature of Atma Jnana, nature of the Sarup of Atma and its knowledge he is giving. Read the Prastavana Bhasya. 50, verse 50.
पूर्वोक्तेन स्वकर्मानुष्ठानेन ईश्वराभ्यर्चन रूपेण जनितां प्राग उक्त लक्षणां सिद्धिं प्राप्तस्य उत्पन्नात्म विवेक ज्ञानस्य केवलात्म ज्ञान निष्ठा रूपा नैष्कर्म्य लक्षणा सिद्धिः येन क्रमेण भवति तत् वक्तव्यम् इति आह सिद्धिम् इति.
Bhashyakara, in short, gives us what is the forthcoming topic, what is unfolded, what is given in the topic that is going to begin from verse 50. Purvoktena sa swakarmanushtanena Ishwarabhyarchana lakshana Ishwarabhyarchana rupena. By yes, Purvoktena. Purvoktena means that which was earlier given. Earlier means what? Before this verse 50. What was that which was given? Swakarmanushtanena. By the anushtana, performance of one's karma. That karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra come in picture here. Swakarma. What is Swakarma? Prativarnam. With respect to each varnas, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra. Vihitam karma. the karma that are enjoined for each and every, that is what category of this varna system. Ashrama different. So that is how, that is what is called a swadharma, swabhava, niyata karma. These are the words used earlier for this one. What is it? The anushtana of karma according to one's varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. In this context, we have already seen the past. The question comes nowadays. Nowadays, except exception, Varnashrama system is not functioning. That is, continuing one's karma as per one's swabhava, swadharma, or what is called as and vidhis enjoined by the Shastra. Because Varna system is not more or less not in practice. In some cases, it's still there. In fact, some Brahmanas, etc., are there. Study of Vedas, etc., are still there. But for, in general, for the masses, if you take into account, Varna system is not functioning. What is the question of they taking the karmas, the categories, etc.? In this context, modern context, with little inquiry and investigation, one can first define what is my duties with respect to the family. First, duties with respect to family. Then, karmas, of course. Then, the duties with respect to society. Family, society, again, duty with respect to the nation. Further, duties with respect to the world at large. We can't isolate ourselves, we are all together. Those duties can be the karma, plus all karmas which help us to expand in contrast to contracting us to this body, me, I, me and mine. No. That is what is called expansion in terms of what is large-heartedness. Large-hearted, not physically large-hearted, but is that being the one who helps others, shares what he can share with others. So that is the karma. That way karma can be taken. What you call as help ever, hurt never, share what you can do with the others, so that can be taken into account. So, because strictly Varna system is not operating today. But one thing, how it is to be done? Ishwarabhyarchana rupena. Not that I am serving the country. More problem, because identity with the body increases. So here, swakarmanushthanena, that is performance of karma related to each varna, and in what type it should be? Ishwarabhyarchana rupena, which is the form of worship, adoration of Ishvara. Ishwarabhyarchana rupena. Janitam, born, accomplished, pragupta lakshanam siddhim. The siddhi, accomplishment, which was described earlier. Earlier where? Earlier in terms of that, what is that? yata pravrittirbhutana yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. Verse 46 of this chapter only. I told at that time, this is what gives the karmaja siddhi. Further, we have to proceed gaining Atmajnana, and further afterward, what is being told in 51 onwards. Whereas this verse serves as an introduction. Arjuna, be alert now. I'm going to tell this to you. So, Ishwarabhyarchana Rupena Janitam, born of the Karma Yoga, wherein you offer your karmas with the phala to whom? Ishvara. And which is Pragupta Lakshanam Siddhim Praptasya. The person who has got that Siddhi accomplishment which was described earlier, where it is Pragupta Lakshana. The one who was described earlier, so that is Chitta Shuddhi Lakshana or Jnana Nishtha Prapti Yogyata. Earlier described that Siddhi as how Chitta Shuddhi Lakshana, characterized by purity of the mind, Chitta Shuddhi, or characterized by Jnana Nishtha Prapti Yogyata. Yogyata, fitness, eligibilities to gain the Jnana Nishtha. Not mere Jnana, but capacity to have Nishtha, firm abidance, absorption in it. Siddhim praptasya, this person, that is not sufficient. Mere karmaja siddhi is not sufficient. There's also earlier discovered what? Utpannatma viveka jnanasya. This is very important. That was earlier thing also important. But further to have that nishtha finale, this is what is necessary. Utpanna jnana, utpanna atma viveka jnanasya. That is the one in whom mere aparoksha jnana is there, but no nishtha in it, no firm abidance in it. So that is how utpanna atma viveka jnanasya. What is nature? Kevalatma jnana nishtha rupa nishkarma lakshana siddhi. Nishkarma siddhi lakshana rupa of having the nature. What nature? Kevala atma jnana nishtha. Nishtha, finale, end of mere atma jnana. Kevala atma jnana nishtha means, what is the kevala? Why mere? Means mind is so absorbed in the atma sarupa, it is not registering any other cognition. That mind is not at all preoccupied in any other cognitions or knowledge or experience. So that is how Kevala Atmana Rupa Naishkarmya Lakshana Siddhi, accomplishment characterized by Naishkarmya Lakshana. So that is the highest accomplishment wherein the mind gets absorbed in Atma, wherein no actions are possible. Now, such siddhi, yena kramena bhavati, in which order, by which mode, by which way, see, one gains bhavati, bhavati takes place, means gain. Tat vaktavyam, that krama, the order in which it takes place, should be what? Vaktavyam, should be told, should be described. Iti aha. With this intention, Bhagavan says, Siddhim prapto yata brahma. Read the verse.
सिद्धिं प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्म तथाप्नोति निबोध मे समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा.
We'll continue in the evening. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.